The Delightful Book. Pictures by Larcombe and March. Verses by Bonser and Red. London, Dean and Son, 1900. A is Ali Baba repaid for his toil, for now that the thieves have been choked with the oil, he has taken possession of all of the spoil. B is for Boy Blue, who goes fast asleep, while the corn is all spoilt with the cows and the sheep. B is also the blackbird who pecked, and Bo Peep. C is for the cow with the crumpled horn, and C is for the cock that crowed in the morn, and C is for Crusoe alone and forlorn. D makes the ding and the dong and the dell that happened when Pussy was put down the well. I wonder if Tubby was put in or fell. E is for Ella of Cinderdost name, who found ballroom dancing an excellent game, for she married the prince and had riches and fame. F is for Frog. He would go out to woo, and a hungry old duck showed his mother was true. The fiddle, the fox, the fish are F too. G is for the garden of dear little Mary, whose moods were, it seems, of a nature contrary. And for Goosey the gander whose habits were wary. H is the house that was built up by Jack, and for Husher by baby that fell on its back when the bough broke and down went the baby, alack. I is for Idiot, Simple Simon, some say, to a pieman he cried on the highway one day, for a taste of his wares, with no money to pay. J is for Jack and his sweet sister Jill. With a bucket between them they went up the hill, but the water was lost on account of a spill. K is for the kittens who couldn't have pie, because, when they'd hung out their mittens to dry they couldn't be found, though they hunt low and high. L is for the lamb, who was white as the snow, with two lovely brown eyes. He loved Mary so, that wherever she went he also would go. M is for Mary. She fed her pet lamb on biscuits and crumpets, on plum cake and jam, so it never grew up to a nasty great ram. N is for the names of the people put here, for the north wind that blows and puts Robin in fear of the snow, so he hides in the barn. Pretty dear. O is for the old woman who lived in a shoe with such heaps of young children, she found them a crew to keep quiet. And for ogres who wicked things do. P for the pucks with which toy shops abound, and when your next birthday in time shall come round, one of these with your presents will surely be found. Q is the queen, on the sly, eating honey. Also the queen who made tarts rather funny, which the knave took away without leaving the money. R is for Robin shot dead with an arrow, as seen by the fly, by a naughty young sparrow, when poor Robin was perched on an old garden barrow. S sings a song of sixpence and a sigh, for the 24 blackbirds shut up in a pie, but the birds sang again as they pecked up the rye. T is for Thomas, the poor piper's son, who stole a fat pig and started to run, but the beating he had was not very good fun. U is for the uncle, who lost in the wood 2 little babies, but the birds understood, and brought them some berries and nuts for their food. V is for velvet that all the folks wear, these verses which you are enjoying my dear, and this volume, which I hope you will try not to tear. W is the Welshman called Taff, such a thief, that he went in a larder and stole all the beef, so of course, at the end, he came to great grief. X Y is the youth who loved well a milkmaid. But when he declared it was waste if he stayed, nobody has asked you to stay, sir, she said. Z is for zigzag. The path through the wood, when the children were lost, wound as much as it could. But Z doesn't lend itself out as it should. The swing. Backward, forward, to and fro, hatless, Breathless, away I go. My hair streams out on the rushing wind, and my upward sweep leaves the earth behind. Tightly to the rope I'm clinging, a swift down rush and now upspringing. Had I breath to spare, I could shout and sing, in the giddy whiz of the courtesying swing. My doll. Dolly's name, Lady Grace, hasn't she the loveliest face? Hobble skirt. High-heeled shoes. Cartwheel hat. Rainbow hues. In the latest fashion dressed, Lady Grace, my sweetest, best. The top. The top is wound, are you ready? Now an even pull and steady. Hark! The spinner is not dumb. Faster, faster, hum, hum, hum. Silent now it turns so fast. Ah, it wobbles, down at last. The race. Catch me if you can, cried Mary Ann. Well, I think I'm able, said Mabel. And oh, didn't they run? Such fun. Mabel's legs proved the longer and stronger. She ran just like a deer, that's clear. For soon the one she sought was caught. The slide. Come on, you fellows. Here's a jolly slide. 1, 2, 3. Away. Not so long a stride. I say. It's just like glass. Keep your feet. What ho? You nearly had me over, then, careful how you go. Now then. A second time. Faster, Tommy, faster. Keep your distance, everyone, or there'll be disaster. Look sharp. Jimmy do. Ha, he's down, great Scott. The unsteadiness of one has tripped up the lot. Skipping. First a good and even swing. 1, 2, 3, that's the thing. Off you go. Tit, tat, toe. Hop. Hop. Don't stop. Light as a feather, both feet together. What's the score? 84. Tap, tap, tap. No mishap. 100. Well done. What fun. Puss in the corner. One puss in each corner, Polly, Elsie, Jack and Will. In the middle of the square stands chubby Phil. Polly calls to Will, Puss, give me a drop of water. Then a rush, with chubby Phil thirsting for slaughter. Dodging here, scurrying there. Is that fair? Yes. Polly's caught, by her long hair. The boat race. Said Tommy Stoat, I'm sure there is no faster boat than mine, the bounding Billy Goat. Said Billy Bits, the jolly sandboy, there she sits, we'll lick your cutter into fits. Said Tommy Stoat, we'll soon see that. Let her afloat alongside mine. Push off. Now note. Then Billy Bits began to gloat. Anon he said to Tommy Stoat, she's lost the race, you're Billy Goat. Tommy's remarks I will not quote. Cricket. How's that for centre? Yes, that'll do. Keep a straight bat, Tom bowls so true. Oh, well hit, Ned. At least 3 for that. Capital. Now, Dick, your turn to bat. Ah, Tom is artful, a twist. Have a care. See, Dick has spooned it up in the air. The other side fellows have reason to shout, bravo. Well caught, Tommy. Our best man is out. The builders. If we all try, I don't see why we shouldn't build a tower that high. With action quick Jim, Harry, Dick, and Winifred piled brick on brick. Look out there. Oh, take care. Higher? Well, stand on this chair. Pray don't sneeze. Or blow, or wheeze. Or laugh, or chatter, if you please. Dare I go one higher? No. Bravo. A crash, I told you so.